Well, halftime report. We're close to it. They're going to look at it. Let's see if they bring it back. We're checking on it. Oh, they just said a ruling on the field was confirmed. That was quick. All right, we'll take it. Are we going for two? Well, I guess we're going for two. All right, then. Let's go for two. Right there. Throw it. No, not in a way. Oh, well. What's going on, guys? 19-0. Minute 5 to go. Hang on a second. Let's, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about him.
He's come in for like 2 plays, but I don't think he's really going to play. I think his shoulder is still injured, and I think he's worried about that interfering with his NFL draft. I know, right? Matt Landers caught a pass. How'd that happen? Color me surprised. Hope we don't collapse in the second half. So far, their offense really hasn't given us much to worry about. So far, so good. Yeah, I can't believe Matt Landers caught one. Just okay is not okay. I'm not okay. Offense is looking okay. It's not looking good. This goes to show how. 1 second.
He's got it.
All right. This goes to show how absolutely underutilized Pickens has been all year. I've noticed a lot more sweeps and a lot more misdirection in the backfield, getting some run plays going. I still don't see. 1 second here. Turn that down just a smidge, so I got to yell over it. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. If he didn't, that ball, and here's the thing: like when they said the drop back cam that was behind the quarterback, when he threw that pass, Pickens had to come way over to get it, and it was still short. So Baylor is LSU though. I don't think so.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about. Man, yeah, Baylor isn't LSU. I agree completely. You think Matt Luke will be named offensive coordinator tomorrow? I hope so. I hope so. I hope they name him offensive coordinator tonight. Arian and Rosie going to blow the roof off the place. I hope so. George Pickens is a monster. You're right. Mama said foosball is the devil. I love that name. That's one of the great names. What's up, Zach? What's up, Jason? What's up, Sad Falcons fans? Let's see what we got here. Bearded Dog, Typical Gamer, Iceberg Player. What's going on? Kelsey Collier. Radiant Noah, Ryan Petro, I'm not sure how you say that. Sorry, sir. Devoit, Roll Tide 24, Dwayne RDR, Dondarian Simpson, Patrick Howard, and Bryant Denny Stadium. What's going on, Smoking Bulldog and Sarah Crane? How's it going, guys? I'd fire Coley and use Luke as the O coordinator. I agree entirely. He's the head coach, man. You know he's got to understand. Offense, man. No, I don't think so. I think it certainly looks to me that there has been a lot of emphasis placed on understanding the importance of this game. Let's see what they look like. So they got DeAndre Swift right here. So he's looking to throw to DeAndre Swift. He's looking right there, doesn't see it, and now he's gonna try to go here, which is terrible. He was open. He was not. So that was bad. Still overthrowing wide open guys with no pressure. Yep. Happy New Year, Emmett. Appreciate it, sir. Nobody's drafted Fromm. I don't think so. I think a broken tool would go higher than a healthy Fromm. Georgia's playing good, but could play much better. I agree. What's up, Boogie? Oh, thank you. Oh, you got me. He's trying to give me these. Some glow stick stuff we were playing with last night. There you go. What's going on, James? Mr. James Willoughby from Still a Poem. All right, so we got a minute 32. See how we look here. Drops back to pass. Oh, we got by the way, we got away with a bad pass interference call earlier. It was a no call. They should have called it. That was bad. I mean, he had that guy's jersey strung out for 3 or 4 football fields there. I mean, there was no need for us to get away with that. I mean, I'm complaining that we got away with that because I don't want to win like that. If Tua ended coming back and Mac Jones transferred to UGA, who would you want to start? Oh, man, Mac Jones in a heartbeat, dude. He's much more mobile than Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm had an opportunity earlier. There was nobody in the same zip code he was in. And nobody in the same zip code he was in. And he just kind of like waddled over and threw it away. It was terrible. I don't know if Matt Campbell's playing. I don't know if Campbell's playing or not. Drive for Baylor. No, this drive means something. Points are premium in this game. I don't care that it's 19-0. Points are premium. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, nice little spin move there. He's still down. What do I think of Utah? Utah played okay, but I mean, they were playing against Alabama, so I'm not surprised they got dusted the way they did. All right, let's see here. 58 seconds to go. Get him, 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 get him. Yeah. Sack. Got him. What's up, Melissa May? I don't know, probably. We keep going to the QB, but missing the tackle. Yeah, we've missed several tackles tonight, I've noticed, and we've also we're getting back to the quarterback, but we're not getting him on the ground. Baylor's hot garbage. I don't know. I think they're okay. I think they're okay, team. Yeah, my key card just posted to me that that quarterback is elusive, and he is. He's really elusive. Hang on one second. What's going on, T Mills? They look soft and all fast as the game. We're playing the dogs. I mean, we gonna make them look bad. We make most teams look bad. Yeah, you tell them, go dogs. You want up? Okay, come on. Up. Climb up here. Climb up. There we go. Come on, up. You ready? Here we go. Oh, easy. I guess he didn't want to get up that bad. Baylor's trash. The only team they lost to was Oklahoma. And they only lost by 3 points. They ain't that bad. I don't know if Georgia beat them by 35. We'd have to score 35 points first. Get him. Man, we are in his face, dude. We are in that guy's face all night. What's up, big dog? Can I subscribe to your channel? Yes, I can do that. Leave a comment after the video reminding me to subscribe, and when I see it, I'll go over to your channel and subscribe, but I can't do it in the middle of a live stream. Okay, let's get up here then. All right. Say hi. Are we watching football? Are we watching football? Yeah. Get him. Say get him. What's that? All right, go see mama. Woo. SEC going to have 2 bowl losses courtesy of Auburn and Mississippi State. Well, that's little dog. Yeah, that's little dog Brett right there. Best offensive game UGA has had this year. I know. It certainly looks like a much better offense than what we've seen last 3 or 4 games. We could be up at least another touchdown, but
Don't be greedy.
we're doing well with what we're doing. The defense seems to be holding up pretty good. I don't think they've gotten the red zone, but maybe one time. Oh no! Yeah, we got it all on the 3. This is going to be interesting. We'll just run the clock out on this. Well, we've played some other teams that were cupcakes that we should have beat, but we got a lot of guys that missed this game too. But we should have had more guys out there, in my opinion. But we had a lot of guys out to injury. We've had a lot of guys that have been out for injury. But it is what it is. Baylor's getting dominated by UGA's JV team. That's a misconception. There's a lot of the guys that are playing. Georgia has so many players that rotate in and out of their main set of guys that are not necessarily what you would call a starter, but they're sitting right there to swap in and out all the time. Anyway, they very well could be a starter. Georgia's got so much talent there. That's why I said earlier in my video I didn't think there'd be much drop-off. Bo Nix. Hold on a second here. Look at this. Zamir White, though, man, all night that guy. That guy's a powerhouse. Earlier tonight, I thought he was tackled, and he just basically like muscled his way from his knees were like that far off the ground. He just muscled his way like 3 or 4 more yards. I said, my goodness. I don't know where D-Rob is. I hadn't seen him. But considering that we're missing like 13 or 14 players, I think we're doing pretty good. Took a knee going in at the half here, so. Whew. George Pickens and Zamir White. Is White coming back next season? Yeah, he's actually, I think he's a sophomore this year or junior, or freshman this year. He'll be a sophomore next year. Promise probably will go undrafted. I don't think he'll go pro. I don't think he'll go pro. He just said he thinks our team's a little winded. Let's see.
James Cook, what's his status to return in this game?
Right now, I'm not sure. He's got a rib injury and don't know if he'll be back.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, so James Cook's got a rib injury. He doesn't know if he'll be back. Hey, what's going on, Keith? Thanks for joining the channel, bud. From second round? No. From 85th round. Well, I can understand why he went for a field goal. I wanted him to go for a touchdown, but I can understand why he went for a field goal because if you go for a touchdown there and you miss it, that's a huge momentum swing. So I wanted to go ahead and put points on the board. That's a little more confidence builder, a little more motivation. That gives the guys a little more in their back of their mind that, hey, we're up, we're winning, we can win this game. And so I can understand doing that. He's looking for another, yeah. He definitely needs another year with some quality receivers to make him look better. Because if he doesn't have 5-star quality receivers, he does not look good. He's not going to go out there and put the game on his back and win it most of the time. Would I be upset if Jake Fromm came back? I don't really have a choice because we haven't had a reasonable backup in place to learn to play the scheme that we play. We'd have to put in basically DeJuan Mathis and hope he stays healthy, or we'd have to start Carson Beck. And I don't know if we're ready to do that. I don't know that those guys have had enough time to learn the scheme and play. I don't know. It's hard to say. Fromm will be a decent backup in the NFL. He'll play on the practice squad a lot. LSU by 50. Ooh, that's a bold statement. It's a bold statement. Stetson Bennett is okay. Stetson Bennett is not good. Stetson Bennett is okay. Keep in mind, Stetson Bennett doesn't look any better than Jake Fromm most of the time when he's out there playing.
I wish he looked better because I love his name.
Who? Stetson Bennett? Yeah. He's got a cool name. Oh, man, everybody was surprised when Matt Landers caught that ball and they said, Matt Landers, I said, what? Check, what? Yeah, if Beck comes in and he's able to, I know he's enrolled early, but depending on what the offensive play scheme is, if they're going to change it, which I hope they do, he's got enough time to learn it, but they're still going to lean towards Jake Fromm. The question is I'm still curious as to what's going on with DeJuan Mathis. I'd love to see that guy play. He's been cleared to quote unquote do more, whatever that means. So they still don't have him in for contact. First half has been fun to watch, probably as from a UGA standpoint, but from a regular college football fan point, it's probably hard to watch because it's kind of boring. It's 19-0 right now. It could realistically be, you could say 24, but 24-0. But yeah, I don't see any Baylor fans in here. Well, if you're a Georgia fan, you're looking at this game going, man, we look pretty good. Defense is looking good. We're bristling up at the right points. But if you're a Georgia fan, you're like, all right, yeah, we'll take this. But if you're anybody else, you're like, man, they got 19 points. I mean, the defense is shutting them out, but it's Baylor. You know, I feel like watching the Oregon game earlier was more interesting from a football standpoint, because I'm a Georgia fan. But from a football standpoint, just watching them go back and forth. Carson Bears, he said go Bears. Would I prefer Jake Fromm next year or Derek King Chase Bryce or JT Daniels? I don't know. I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into that. I'm just kind of the mindset that I think Jake Fromm's coming back, and that's who we're going to be stuck with. Somebody brought up the ideology that maybe they'll make Matt Luke the offensive coordinator. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, hey, I said in my video that if we played like we played before, then we were going to lose. So I'm surprised. I'm very impressed that we got up to play. Now we did get the courtesy of some big penalty calls and some missed calls against us, but I've enjoyed it so far. I do sound better. I appreciate it, but I'm still not over whatever this is. This is permanent, but that's going to be around for a hot minute. Yeah, I bet you Uncle Lou's glad he was wrong. The question is that are we going to continue up this kind of performance? I picked the score 24-17, but I mean,
Colton James.
I did see oopsie. Yeah, that's the little man's new word is oopsie. He'll do something and then say oopsie like it's an accident. He did it on purpose. He said, somebody said something that liked the beard, huh? If that's what you call it. Fire the wide receivers coach. Can't make us 5-star recruits. Beasts. It's a beardlet. That's what I called it. We went and had pictures taken, and then they were doing like this foam spray stuff, and some of it got in my facial hair. And the lady goes, "Sir, you've got some in your beard." And I'm like, "Oh, honey, she called it a beard. It's a beardlet. It's on the small end." I'm just glad that Kirk Herbstreit's getting kicked in the butt, and so is Pollock, because they picked Baylor to win, so they can go bite it. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. It's the first time I ever grew one in my life, man. I was under the impression I couldn't do it, so I thought I'd try. And then with the help of some Miracle Grow, a little bit of nuclear radiation poisoning, and a little bit of bourbon, I got something coming in. I don't know what it is yet. Pickens cleans up his attitude and promotes leadership on the team. He's going to be a real special player. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Freakazoid. Kid certainly got some talent. I don't know why he picks against... And Aaron Murray does the same thing, man. What are you trying to do, you weirdo? Get down. No. Yeah, Georgia has 13 players that we know of. It may be more. Georgia Bulldog players get more turnovers. They could be a better team. Well, you can say that about every team. You can say that about every team. If Alabama had more turnovers, they'd be a better team. I mean, how do you play for UGA and pick against us? Hey, I don't understand that either. I mean, I even thought that we would lose this game, and I'm still going to pick the Dogs to win. I mean, why would you pick against your team? So here's what we need to do in the second half. Obviously, the defense has got to keep doing what they do. We're going to have to learn from the adjustments. I don't know, Kevin. I think there's a possibility Tua goes pro in April, depending on how his hip heals up, and there's going to be 8 or 9 players that might go pro. I have to take a look at that later. I feel pretty good considering the amount of players that Alabama's going to lose. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it's a noon game, and that'll really upset Lou Saban. He don't like noon games. So in the second half, defense needs to keep doing whatever it is. Whatever adjustments Baylor comes out with, we're going to have to match that. Georgia needs to keep mixing it up on the run plays. Thank you. And we need to keep throwing to Pickens until they stop it. We don't need to get fancy with it. We just need to continue to throw to Pickens until they prove that they can stop him. That's going to open up other players downfield. Oh, yeah. You like them glasses, huh? It helps me see. With them having to compensate for Pickens, they're going to have to double up on him. So you might see the passes to Pickens slow down or stop, but you're going to see other receivers get open much easier. So you're going to start to see that. The only question is can Jake Fromm go through his progressions properly and find those guys? If he can, we should have a pretty strong game. If not, he's just going to overthrow people. And we might score 1 or 2 more times, but it'll probably be field goals. Kevin Boating says, do you think LSU is back to being great next year, or is Joe Burrow a special year? Joe Burrow is almost a once in a lifetime talent. That guy is incredible. I believe you could run down the field holding a solo cup in your hand, parallel to where he is on the field, and I believe he could knock it out of your hand running at full speed. Off body, cross foot, back foot, flat foot, however you want him to throw it, he can do it. That guy's a lifetime talent. I don't know if Coley's actually calling this game, though. See, that's the thing. It doesn't look like something Coley would call. Some of the stuff is reminiscent of Coley, but I'm wondering if Matt Luke sat down in that room with him and said, hey, this is what we need to do. We need to change some of this stuff up. I have seen a lot more misdirection from the offensive line and from the way they're handing off and doing pitches and sweeps. I am still not seeing gaps opened up through the main line. I'm seeing Zamir having to force his way to get 4 and 5. Whenever I watched other guys get, like Nick Chubb and Sony Michel, get 4 and 5 yards a lot easier. Hey, I appreciate that, Jermaine. Happy New Year to you guys too as well. Man, the chat's going so by I can't even keep up. Kobe Ellis says, "Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up." Channel says there's 127 in here. I got 32 thumbs up. Spend a half second, hit one in for me. I know it's expensive. It costs a lot of money. What's Tiny Man getting into? I need some water. Woo! So you got me all fired up. Y'all never mind my kitchen here. I want to show y'all something though. I know some of y'all probably didn't see my live show. I'm gonna show you this. Look what my wife got me. You ready? Woo! Hey, and on the other side, got one of them on there. That's right. I try to make everybody's day better, but it is what it is. If you don't have any sound, that's probably on you guys. Whew. Hopefully Kirby gets out of the offense. Here's what's nice about Matt Luke being on his offense is Matt Luke is already been a head coach somewhere else. So you have an additional head coach on your staff. And that will give him some perspective to walk over and say to Kirby Smart, hey, look, you need to let the offensive coordinator deal with that. Let him have that. I'll help him, whatever. You need to go focus on something else. That is probably it'll probably be a good way for him to help mentor Kirby Smart a little bit. Maybe he'll learn a little bit. Maybe that's what we need. So, yeah, I'm a little stuffy. I'm losing my voice. I'm going to watch UA All-American game tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to try and watch that. I'm still having this cough and I'm having dizzy spells and all this other stuff. This was a good game right here too. If y'all watched that Oregon game, that was a good game. I think that he's going to be forced to. That's all good, Sea-Dog. I think he's going to be forced to kind of let his hands off of it a little bit because he's got so many other things going on. And the fact that he's got a friend in Matt Luke, somebody that he respects, that has the has a parallel point of view of being head coach that can say, hey, look, you're too tight-fisted on this, man. I think that they have that relationship versus where if he just hired somebody, that guy wouldn't have that parallel to be able to say, hey, you're screwing up. Lemon honey and rock and rye. So, yes, I have done that. I've also drank ginger tea and it likened to have killed me. So, yeah. Don't worry, it cleared up some stuff, but ginger tea is for real, y'all. Try it sometime. Mac Jones did put on the show. He looked excellent today. Whew. Oh, my arm's getting tired. All right, guys. 717 ATDs as a freshman. It's incredible. Mac Jones versus Bryce Young versus Talia. I haven't seen Talia much, so I don't know what he'll be able to do. Yeah, Matt Luke will not be Kirby's coffee boy. That's a fact. Matt Luke is a well-respected individual in the college football realm. And he's not gonna kowtow to nobody. He's gonna tell you like it is. So I mean, and that's a good thing, especially for an offensive line coach, a guy who's in charge of talking to the big guys on the team, the big bruisers. You need in my opinion, you need a man's man to run that job. Listen here, Sarah. If you think gender T is a gender bender, go get your son. Go get your son. Hey, what's up, Eli Jones? Thanks for that super chat, man. That's the first super chat I've had in a while. Wild turkey, American honey. Well,
Ginger tea
is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart.
Like tea.
It's not like that sleepy time tea. That's not the stuff I'm talking about.
And let's say it's homemade homemade ginger tea.
It's homemade ginger tea. It ain't no
Crap in a
tea bag stuff. Eli James says wild turkey. I'm guessing he means turkey. Wild turkey American honey will cure you. I'm gonna have to try some of that. Appreciate the super chat, sir. Very much so. That sir yesterday was funny. Is Coley out, or did I miss something about this Matt Luke fella? I hope he's out. I don't know, but I doubt it. Matt Luke is just a big country boy. He's certainly hard headed. Aaron Smith is a speed demon. True. But here's what you do. I read online somewhere, deep down in the rabbit hole of a forum somewhere, that ginger tea is a natural antibiotic. Ginger is a natural antibiotic, and the best way to take it is to make ginger tea. So I went down to the old Wally World, and I bought some ginger. And I come home, and I asked my wife, I said, can you make this into a tea? She gave me one of them looks, but she went in there and made it. Let me tell y'all something. Take this stuff and cut it in little bitty thin strips. Put it in a pan of water. Boil it for a few minutes, and then let it simmer for, was it 10 or 15 minutes?
You boil the water, you put the ginger in there, and then you let the ginger steep for 10 minutes.
You let the ginger steep for 10 minutes. I poured that into a coffee cup, and I poured some lemon and some honey in there, and it was all I could do to drink that whole cup. Man, it was like drinking straight cinnamon. It was hot. Whew. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be on after the end of the show. I appreciate you guys so much for jumping on. Can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, share this video as soon as you get off here, and share the other one when we started. It really helps the channel. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Go Dogs.